Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second part, or no, right? Yeah. Welcome back to the third part of the series. And in this episode, is going to be about physics and the physics engine, etc. Um, I don't really have a script for these kind of videos. It's really hard to talk about things because it's always unprepared. But I'll try to edit this video. No promises. Like I'm gonna try my best, but it's really difficult because we have. I personally have national tests. We have national tests in Sweden, and I'm in ninth grade, and I need to do those things. Um, and I've actually started studying for once. I know, right? It's amazing. So uh, let's go ahead and just start, I guess. So also I've done some things. I don't know if I've showed this in other videos, but I'm just gonna cut it out if it's not. Um, it's pretty relevant, but it's just a small tweak. I will eventually move all of this over to the game. Game. Sorry, what is it? What's this called? The game class that you're using. So that it becomes really like it's a really minimal amount of coding that happens in the main class and more that happens here, or like just fixing variables. This will eventually go in a menu somewhere once I've actually started to make the actual game engine rather than uh, the groundworks of it or the framework. English. Anyways, so let me just show you off. Show the engine off. Right now, I have no idea why it's not working, but you see, I'm trying to do ray testing, and obviously, well, actually, let's just ignore the ray testing for a moment, and just throw balls everywhere. So I can make a tower because computers are cool and stuff. But it's only spheres right now. I will of course add the other types of things. Uh, and also, I should mention this is more important than most things right now. But this is a J bullet, bullet, yeah, J bullet physics. J bullet, yeah, it's J bullet or bullet physics. And oh Jesus Christ, okay. This is a bullet physics implementation, which is called JBullet, and it works in Java. That's why it's called JBullet and not just bullet physics. Um, I don't know if there's a shading error with this, but it feels like it, but I'm not sure, so I'll just check that later on. And yeah, my biggest problem right now is ray tracing because it apparently like turns really inaccurate. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's like decently accurate, but there's an offset uh, when I move away from the origin of the world. I know there's also a static plane under this, as you can see. I should probably make this bigger. So no, not full screen borderless. I just started up Eclipse, that's why it's lagging. Sorry. Anyways, so there we go. This is better. Um, So as you can see, it's there's an offset on it, and if I go back to the starting point, I have no key for that. Currently, I should add that. But as you can see, if I throw a ball like in the air, you can see that the hit marker or whatever you want to call it is in the middle of the screen if I zoom in. But when I move forwards, or actually that's not a good example, but when I move to the side, you can see that it's on the side of the screen rather than on the middle. And if I return to the spawn point or the origin, it goes back to the middle. Of course, you need to be the exact at the exact middle to actually have it work, or have it work accurately. I don't know if I'm doing some kind of math wrong. I'll show my code in a bit. but I'll just show you how I'm doing the um, uh, physics in the game engine or the game class itself. So of course, once again, I said that I was gonna add more, what's it called, uh, accessibility for the properties of the engine, like the max FPS and the projection matrix values, etc. Um, in the game class, but for now that's not top priority, and I can do it really quickly. So I'll just be ignoring that. But you can decide the gravity in here. Uh, and that gravity affects everything. Of course, you can get the notification sound. Of course, you can get the sorry, if you have a sphere collider component, which is what I add to the. Actually, we should go into that class. If we, it's a game component. Of course, I'm using a component-based engine. I've already talked about that, but that's how I add the yeah, sphere collider. And here's some debugging code. It's just so it renders a sphere where the actual sphere collider is at, and has a specific radius and scale for that. That was literally the same word. Or technically. So right now it's not working with rotation. That's again not a very big problem because I'm only debugging it, but I want to get ray tracing working so I can actually create a editor menu for the different things. Yeah, that was pretty much that's pretty much how I do this. It's just basically I create a I should actually show this. Yeah, I have a physics package, a core, the physics package, English, and I have a bunch of setup stuff. Here you can see the gravity being set and stuff. Here are the variables and instances of the different types of stuff that you need. And I keep a array list of bodies, just because actually don't remember why. I'm pretty sure it's to destroy it or like remove everything afterwards, but I was doing some debugging and etc. or whatever. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I actually remember why I did this. It's just debugging. It's not really important that you have this unless you're actually using it, which I'm not. Um, yeah. Uh, so here's my render code. Unimportant. All right. So my problem is that I tried to create a like cast array from the user's position, which is basically camera's position. If I just wrong button. Oh yeah, right. Definitely don't hate Swedish keywords. I should probably do that. All right. So here's the position. All right. So I should actually explain this. So this closest result callback basically gives you the nearest object that you are hitting with your array. There are other callbacks that give you all the objects that you're hitting, but I just want to get the nearest one. And I've had this problem beforehand when I've tried with other uh, with other game engines that I've had. Uh, but I've tried the same technique with Jable and everything, and I've had the same problem. For some reason, it doesn't work. So it requires the vector 3f of the ray from world, so the position, and the ray to world, which is the basically the vector that it goes in. I don't know if I'm using the right words, but yeah. So I take the camera's forward vector and multiply it by 1,000, so it's like really long, far away. I normalize it, which shouldn't be needed. I don't know. I was just testing something out and hoping it would, hoping it would work. but it turned out not to. So for some reason you have to enter it again here, and then the callback that you created here. Um, the yeah, and then I just say if it has hit and if it's the ground or the sphere, the A sphere that we're hitting. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I don't know what's wrong with this. I've been following this guy, which is called the C++ guy, which is he's pretty cool, and he has a pretty funny way of pronouncing bullet physics. But that's not the point. So I've been following his ray tracing tutorial on in bullet physics, in his bullet physics series or playlist, whatever you want to call it. Uh, yeah, and it's apparently not been working so well for me because it's very inaccurate once you move away from the origin. I don't know why. There we go, ray tracing. So I've copied, well, not copied, but translated the exact code that is in here into to work into my work on my engine, and it's not been going so well. So yeah, I tried to apply or multiply the position, the hit point in the world by some factor, but I think that will be a really bad idea in the future because it will create even more unpredictability, and I just want the right way to do it that isn't bad. So yeah, that was pretty much it for this episode. I'm really sorry that I don't have that much content and I've not been uploading like I said I would. If I go on my channel, you can see that the last time I posted was 3 weeks ago, which is almost a month. Um, and it's not very good, not really. Um, yeah, I don't even think I have the thumbnails left, so I have to remake a new one. Um, but I'll hopefully be able to edit this. I'm not sure. Um, might need to because it's way too long. But have a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. If you have any suggestions on how I can actually fix this, and if you're an actual human being with a brain, unlike me, please do tell me. And if you have any suggestions or uh, any sort of complaints, just say them. As long as they're constructive. All right. So that was all I had to share. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.